Roper from North Leach in Gloucestershire. Running Tom, who's going left. Tom's a big 7.5-year-old. Look at him. Like a wolf. Hugging the fence. And that's the view from the top of the course. Fantastic view of Tom coming in behind the sheep. And it's a very good outrun, 36 out of 40, and a perfect lift. That is how you do it. 20 out of 20. Makes you realise just how big this course is, seeing it from the top there. It is a very fair cut. They're a bit offline, so Tom's got his work to do. The sheep have stopped. They can't make their minds up. It's the red-collared one. She's got a mind of her own. She doesn't want to go through, but Tom has blocked her off, and they are through. She still wants to go her own way. Dick's doing it well. He's been national champion in 1995 and 2000, and he's been in the England team 13 times. He's a very accomplished handler. He's an unusual man too, in that he was managing an estate and he gave it up to take up the post of shepherd on that estate. He loves working with sheep so much. Shepherding is his life. He's also played top flight rugby, but again his number one sport is definitely sheepdog trialling. For the fetch, 35 out of 40, doing very well. He's now got to move them up the hill, and Tom's doing that well too. He's a very, very special dog for Dick. Earlier in the year, he discovered his dog had got testicular cancer, and Tom had to be castrated. But you wouldn't know it to watch him work. He's got them straight through the first drive gate, and a good sharp turn ready for the cross drive. And remember, 160 of the possible 220 points are earned before the sheep reach the shedding ring. And so it's vital to score well in the early stages. 'Tis chilly. Appearances are deceptive. The wind has got an edge on it in Yorkshire. Very good, straight through the second gate. And now he's got to get them to the shedding ring. Here they come. Nice speed. And for the drive, 54 out of 60. He is scoring well. Handsome dog. Beautiful dog. He needs 2 sheep without collars. And there is. Dick has actually rolled his jacket sleeves up to really get down to business. He could be back in Gloucestershire. Now pointing like Moses parting the Red Sea. And he's parted the sheep. Couldn't be easier. Tom was in like a flash, and 19 out of 20. That was teamwork. The rugby player in him wants to run. He's got plenty of time. He's allowed 15 minutes. No panic on. And look, he's chattering. He talks to his dog all the time, far more than most handlers. There he goes. Tom and the sheep in a very good position. There we are. Tom fixes them with a stare. Are they going to move? No, they're not. I think they know where they've got to go. And they're there, 20 out of 20 maximum points. Now the final shed, once more to the shedding ring. The sheep, oh, we're all watching this. This is a good entertaining time. Sheep in the shedding ring. One collared sheep. If he can do it quickly, it will be a very good score. One red collar. There we are. Calls Tom in. Wasn't that simple? 20 out of 20 for the single. Hey! Fantastic round. 204 points. First score over 200 we've seen. He'll be pleased with that. One shirt sleeve down, jacket sleeve down. He calls in Tom and he gives him a pat. He deserves it too. There we are, look, one sleeve up, one sleeve down, latest fashion. Dick, very, very good run. First one over 200.
Yeah, I was well pleased.
Talk us through it, because the outrun was good, but I actually thought the sheep were a bit slow moving.
Now, these sheep are generally good as long as you take care of them. You cannot bully them. Once the sheep are bullied, I'm afraid they won't behave. So I was a little bit gentle. He's an extremely powerful dog. He really is. And so he can bully sheep very easily. So I was gentle at the top. I had one breaking out to my right, which I kept having to tuck it back in gently.
And you got a bit of a zigzag on, didn't you?
I did, but that was because that one sheep kept breaking and he kept tucking it back in. It's a fine line between getting your dog in and pushing hard to get a line. That will probably save you 2 points or 3 points at the top of the field, and then cost you 5 or 6 because you've got them going too fast, and then you miss your fetch, or you upset them and ruin your run.
And as you approach the post, I thought that that one sheep kept wanting to go home. It wanted to go to its mates in the corner.
Didn't she? Yes.
So how did you keep it there?
Well, I didn't. He did.
Okay.
And he's just the most tremendous dog, because he will just hold anything like that. He's very, very strong. He doesn't need to be right close to a sheep. He can work a sheep from a distance. And once I'd come down to my feet, I knew he'd got the sheep. The sheep was never going to threaten him. And once I got to my feet and got him in control driving, the fight was over. Cross drive was great. Got a lovely cross drive. Nice return into my ring. And everybody jokes about how I shed, because I always tell the dog, I snap my fingers to tell him that we're shedding, so he knows, and I tell him how many. And it's a standing joke amongst...
Does he know?
Yes, he does.
Can this dog count?
No, he can't count, but he knows the difference between 2 and 1.
Really?
Yes. Well, it's only habit. Yeah.
So, amazingly, we went through Ireland without getting a 200, and you're over 200. The first so far out of all the nationals, so you must be very pleased.
Oh, tickle pink.